Good morning, everyone. Brian here with BMK Retro Gaming. This morning I have a review for you guys of the Atari VCS 2600 original library game, Mario Brothers. Now, it was developed by Nintendo and published by them as the arcade cabinet original in 1983. Later that year, the Atari VCS 2600 port was developed and published by Atari, though it was also ported over to a number of other platforms. Generally speaking, or graphically speaking at least, the Atari VCS 2600 port is probably considered the least impressive of all of the home video game console ports. But for most Atari VCS 2600 arcade ports, that would generally have been the case and isn't necessarily something to be regarded as a bad thing or looked down upon. It's just these were taking about as far as what the Atari VCS 2600's capabilities typically could do on such games. And oftentimes you get the gameplay, if not quite the look or quite the sound. And so, there are some trade-offs, but most of the arcade ports of the Atari VCS 2600 actually do work in their own way. Anyway, I've got my own loose copy right here. Got it some time ago at my local game exchange retailer. There we go. Trademark. 1983 Nintendo. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I paid about $14.99 for it. It was a bit higher end. It's a well-known and somewhat popular game. It can command a bit of a higher price, though I may have overpaid some. I don't have any regrets. Basically, in it you are Mario, who's the one in blue over red overalls. And then the second player can be Luigi, who is green over red, which I'm not going to get around to showing that because I almost never have a second player. But that is one of the interesting parts about the game. It's not necessarily Luigi's very first appearance or introduction, as in Donkey Kong Jr., Luigi could be said to appear as in some of the cutscenes. What looks like a second identically dressed Mario appears to help carry away Donkey Kong's cage. And since it wouldn't make sense for there to be two Marios on screen at one time, well, that probably was. But this could definitely be said to be Luigi's first playable appearance, for certain. And introducing him that way, which basically is as what is a palette swap of Mario, colors-wise, and them otherwise being identical still, is actually a pretty clever way to introduce the second gamers to the second player, two-player game mode on the game, in concert with the themes of the game. Not that there hadn't been other two-player or other games with two-player mode on them before this one, but for this particular type of this particular game and what it's supposed to be about, it's actually a very clever way to do it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and toss this into the Hyperkin, my Hyperkin Retron 77, and we're going to take a look at some gameplay. Okay, so I'm gonna go with one, which is generally a one-player game anyway. Okay. Okay, you want to watch out for these fireballs as they are major pain. To move left or right is how you get moving around anyway. That was a coin. Supposed to be anyway. I don't know why they make it like it's a rainbow color and all. Probably because that truly circular shape is well, they kind of got it right on the fireball, but it's kind of a tough one to do otherwise. You have to be pretty quick to get the shell crawlers, or shell creepers I think they're called, before they have a chance to really get away from you. You get them from underneath, and then you knock them off. Whoa. Fireball was going to get close for comfort, and that one definitely did. You can also do like that right there, which is get that coin thing from beneath. Well, it's going to cost me a life, but oh well. The big yellow-orangish bar in the bottom is supposed to be the POW, which will give one hit to everything on screen. Darn it. And this is the bonus section where you have coins to get. And you have a number of seconds to do so. If I can get him up there. Not the toughest task in the world, but not the easiest either. I forget what these guys are called, but crab-like little guys, and have to be kind of a pain in the neck. They take 2 hits to stop. And I was getting killed to death by fireballs pretty fast. Fireballs can be a real pain. Oh, crud. Yes, I could just use POW to get rid of them all in one shot, but it'd be a bit boring. Personally, I do not mind having to go the long way. Unfortunately, the fireballs on this one don't seem quite as diverse in their movements as on some other ports of the game. I've seen some ports of the game where the fireballs will literally, and I do mean literally, start on one level and then dash down from it to the one where you're at below, like it's nothing at all. So, they can get a lot worse than this. Crud. How is that fair? Come on, let's go. Oh. You have to be kidding me. Lesson 1, don't take on old Krabby unless you want to be, or definitely are expecting for him to be, pretty much a big pain in the neck. And, well, I guess that's enough with the gameplay. I'd probably do a bit better, but I'm a bit out of practice. I think you guys get the idea anyway. Bye now. Okay, so that was Mario Brothers, a 1983 original library game for the Atari VCS 2600. It's pretty good. As I was saying just a second ago, I'm pretty out of practice for it right now. Haven't gotten too much practice in a bit. Otherwise, I could have probably shown you guys level 3 or better. Anyway, it's not too bad if you guys can pick up a copy or emulate it by chance. I would suggest doing so, as it happens to be pretty good. Anyway, my preferred YouTubers, Phil with his channel The No Swear Gamer, Willie with his channel Arcade USA, Retro Sutra, who has 2 videos on this one, both comparison contrast to either other ports or something like that. John Hancock, or the immortal John Hancock, who basically reviews all the ports in his collection and kind of compares contrasts them. The Dot Eaters, which is another comparison contrast video of multiple ports, including this one. Chris the Atari Creep, showing off some gameplay of his. Ed Plays Games, one of my new preferred YouTubers, also has a nice video on this, and Retro Comparisons has a nice comparison contrast video. The Flat Earth Video Gamer has a nice video with this one, although as far as I know, his is a high score attempt and is rather long, getting around the 1 hour 45 minute or so time range, but if you can stand to put in the spare time, it's a pretty good video to watch some. And Pure Retro Games, and finally Patman QC, the history of arcade game documentaries, has a nice video documenting the arcade, the history of Mario Brothers as a game, including multiple ports of with multiple ports of it also featured, including this one. So that's a good one to get caught up on the history. Whew. Okay, that's about 12 of them, so you guys are going to have plenty of Mario Brothers if you want to go ahead and check out those recommendations and links. I'll leave links to all of them so you guys will have no shortage of Mario Brothers if you like. If you enjoy my channel's content, please like, share, and subscribe. And please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comments section below. You guys take care, have a good morning, and I will see you again in my next video, which should be on Saturday. And, well, that'll be our day for a prototype or homebrew game review, as usual. I'll let you guys know if I have any unboxings or anything else special coming up in between. Again, you guys take care, have a good morning, and I will see you again in my next video.